Andover Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So my wife went out tonight and me and the kids stayed home, and all the movies for kids now are just absolute fucking horse shit. It's just trash. All of it's just fucking crap. So I'm like, I'm going to show you some fucking movies from when I was a kid, and I was flicking through Netflix and Home Alone came up. Like, that's from 1990. It wasn't one of my favorites, but it was like a big movie when I was a fucking kid. And I was like, they'll probably like this. Let's fucking get that little blonde head cunt up. And Joe Pesci's in it, and Daniel Stern, who I always thought was Howard Stern for some reason. And that kind of hot, kind of annoying, redheaded fucking American mum. And just the fucking American vibe in that movie is so much different to what it is now. I remember fucking when I was a kid, America was the place. There was no other country. It was just America. Everything was coming out of America. It still does, but everything that's coming out of America now fucking sucks. Or not every single thing, but you have to sift through so much shit just to find anything decent that it's just not worth it. How many times are you going to put your hand in a pile of dog shit to find a little diamond? Maybe 6 or 17,000 times, but fucking anything after that, you're just over it. Like in 1990, you could probably say without any animosity that America is the greatest country on earth. That's in 1990 as well. Jordan hadn't even won a championship yet. The Dream Team wasn't around. Michael Jackson wasn't a pedophile yet. Robert De Niro was still making fucking babies and kind of not shit movies. Trump was grabbing pussy. You know, it was fucking... You would look over there and you'd be like, America, Disneyland, New York City, the Mafia, basketball, Hollywood, entertainment, computers, the internet, black people, rappers, gangsters, big fucking houses. Like the house in Home Alone is a fucking... It's almost a suburb. It is a fucking mansion. And that's what you thought when you were a kid. You would go to America and it's just mansions everywhere. Everyone's just rich. Everyone's just happy. The first Iraq War was 1990. The US went in there, got in and out in 3 days or something like that. And you're like, America's a powerhouse. The most powerful country in the world. There's Harvard, there's fucking Princeton, Yale. This was before like school shootings and fucking healthcare and homeless people living in fucking tents in like major cities. Not before it, but like it was more hidden. It wasn't in your face. Yeah, they had some history as well. There was like a lot of racism in Ku Klux Klan and all that sort of shit. But a lot of that got hidden from you as well. When you were a kid growing up, the USA just had the best marketing. I don't even know if there were other countries. If people said England, I would have been like, what the fuck is England? They would have been like Spain. I'm like, what? I couldn't have told you the difference between Spain, Portugal, Argentina, and Syria. There was 2 countries. There was America, and there was the country you lived in. Which was shit. And then something, I don't know exactly when it went fucking pear-shaped for America, but it's fucking definitely not the place everyone's looking at now going, fuck, I wish I was there. Even people love Bill Clinton. They don't love him now. That's also changed. Like everyone knows / thinks he's a fucking pedophile rapist. Back in the early 90s, he was playing the saxophone. He was finger banging fucking secretaries. You know, he was a fun-loving guy. Now he's like the guy in the blue dress at the fucking Epstein mansion. And you're like, what the fuck happened to America? The endless wars probably didn't help. Afghanistan, Like, probably even go back to Vietnam, Iraq, building military bases in every single country, just about in the entire world. Probably didn't help reputation. The military coups, the CIA, don't know if that helped either. The school shootings definitely didn't help. The corporate takeover of America probably hasn't helped a lot. The Washington lobbyists probably didn't help either. Big Pharma prescribing drugs for fucking anything and everything and just fucking drowning the population in fucking opioids and fucking disassociatives and fucking anything. Antidepressants, antipsychotics, aspirin, you name it. Also, the food in the US just being fucking corporatized, and I don't know what the food in America is. I think I've told this story like a million times, but the first time I went to the US, I traveled all around, and I forget where it was. It was either coming back from Las Vegas or going to Las Vegas, but I'd been in the States for like 4 or 5 weeks at that point, and I was broke, so I was just eating the cheapest shit I could find, which ended up being fast food. So I would go to Taco Bell, eat that shit, and then one day in the middle of nowhere, found a Taco Bell. I ordered 3 tacos. I get them. I get back to my table. This is after 4 weeks of eating just pizza and fucking horse shit. I get the tacos. I open them, and one's purple, one's pink, and I think the other one was like green. And I take one bite of the purple taco, and my body just started shutting down. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So I walked out of Taco Bell and went to a supermarket and just bought an apple and just ate an apple, which was probably more cancerous. So I miss that old America. And the weird thing is, like, you go to the US and the people in the US are fucking great. I love American people in America. The ones that leave, the ones that like go out traveling, not huge fans of them, but like American people in America, some of the best people I've ever met in my entire life. Friendliest, helpful, cool, nice, generous, great people. I don't know who all the scumbags are. I think people just become scumbags through circumstance. I don't know, I'd be fucking pissed off if I was American. You were sort of promised something as an American, like you can be anything you want if you work your ass off. And that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Maybe it was all just marketing and propaganda. Maybe the American dream never really existed, but it seemed to exist for a little while there somewhere. And the American dream de facto became the everyone's dream. And that seems to be falling apart everywhere. But I think there's still hope for America. There's good people in America. I think there's more good than bad. And I feel like it's going to rise like a phoenix after a serious, serious downfall, though. After a real fucking cleanse, it will rise like a phoenix again, under a different name also, and broken up into different sections where you're not allowed to cross without passports, but it will rise, just like Macaulay Culkin rose from the ashes in Home Alone 1 to crush those fucking wet bandits. 1990, that's a lifetime ago, an absolute lifetime ago. Anyway, fucking that'll do it for tonight, and I'll see you the fuck later.